Inhibitor hereditary is LC25A32 mutation and riboflavin responsible exercise and tolerance. Definition: multiple acetylacylcoenzyme A dehydrogenation deficiency is an inborn error of metabolic with frequent muscle involuntary. This deficiency is due to defects in the electron transference flavoprotein genes ETFA and ETFB1 or the electron transference flavoprotein ubiquinone oxidoreductase gene ETFDH2 in patients with this deficiency is all the mitochondrial flavoprotein dehydrogenation are defective with a specific biochemical phenotype for multiple acetylcoenzyme A dehydrogenation deficiency.
Have you been eating enough of your essential vitamins? What do you mean you don't know? Let's talk about how much you need to be eating so you can make sure that's what you're getting. Let's see if you're adding enough vitamin B2 in your diet. This B-complex vitamin is also known as riboflavin, which our cells use as a series of coenzymes to break down fatty acids into energy to produce compounds such as vitamin A, niacin, vitamin K, and neurotransmitters. It's also used not only to make, but to activate vitamin B6 in our bodies. So you better hope you're consuming enough of this. The recommended daily allowance for adult females is 1.1 milligrams per day, and for males, it's 1.3 milligrams per day. So that's how much you should be getting. There is no tolerable upper intake level for this vitamin, so it's probably not that easy to reach toxic levels, but nobody said it's impossible, so you still don't want to be too careless with consumption. Here's what you can eat to get what you need. 100 grams of pan-fried liver contains 263% of a male's needs and 311% of a female's needs. 100 grams of white raw mushrooms contains 31% for males and 37% for females. And 100 grams of fruity low-fat yogurt generally contains about 12% for males and 15% for females. But you're not limited to these foods, because there are definitely other tasty sources of riboflavin out there. When you're deficient, it's called ariboflavinosis, which is usually associated with other deficiencies of vitamins. There are many symptoms of ariboflavinosis like sore throat, muscle weakness, cracks or sores on the outsides of the lips, inflammation of the mouth and tongue, and moist, scaly skin. There was a study of 154 pregnant women which showed that those who were riboflavin deficient were 4.7 times more likely to develop high blood pressure, protein in urine, and significant swelling, which could progress to maternal and fetal death. Who's at risk of being deficient in riboflavin? Alcoholics with poor diets and anyone with diseases that can interfere with the absorption of riboflavin. What happens if you get too much? Well, you could get bright yellow urine. So yeah. Why is it so hard to find a toxic level for some of these vitamins? Well, some vitamins, due to the way they're structured, aren't stored into the body but excreted through our urinary system. Since our bodies get rid of them with every bathroom break, we actually need to be more careful of getting enough of them every day than getting too much. So eat well, enjoy what you eat, and stay savvy about your health.
Application in medicine were report of 14 years with intolerance to recurrent exercise. He had biochemical characteristics as dehydrogenation deficiency of acetyl and multiple, but had no mutation in ETFA, ETFB, SDH. Oral supplementation with riboflavin will be the best treatment.
Riboflavin, also known as vitamin B2, is a water-soluble vitamin and is essential in assisting carbohydrate, amino acid, and lipid metabolism. It also plays a role in antioxidant protection through redox reaction or transferring of electrons. Riboflavin-rich foods include dairy, meat, leafy greens, legumes, yeast, and almonds. Deficiency in vitamin B2 can cause eye problems, inflammation to mouth and lips, decreased appetite, mental confusion, and heart problems. The recommended amount of vitamin B2 to be consumed daily is between 1.1 milligrams for women and 1.3 milligrams for men. For instance, 1/2 cup of almonds and 1 slice of goat cheese would provide you with 1.1 milligram of riboflavin. In our vitamin rating scale, riboflavin is a 2. If you're eating a balanced diet, it is not a vitamin that's difficult to get through normal food consumption.
Pros. Oral supplementation with riboflavin led to a dramatic improvement in clinical and biologic abnormalities in patients with intolerance to recurrent exercise.
Lifestyle medicine is the use of lifestyle interventions directed at the treatment, management, and prevention of disease.
Hey folks, Dr. Keel here, and I want to
Lifestyle medicine is the use of lifestyle interventions directed at the treatment, management, and prevention of disease.
Hey folks, Dr. Keel here, and I want to take a few minutes to talk about riboflavin and its potential health benefits. Riboflavin is a water-soluble vitamin, also known as vitamin B2, that is typically included as part of a vitamin B complex. The name comes from the term ribose, which is a type of sugar, essentially, and flavin, which means yellow. Riboflavin is essential for the proper development and function of skin, maintaining the lining of the digestive tract, healthy blood cells, and many other functions. It's needed to break down carbohydrates, protein, ketones, and fat, and it also makes it possible for oxygen to be utilized properly by your body. It has many potential benefits. It may help reduce the risk of certain types of cancer, including esophageal and cervical. It may reduce cardiovascular risk. These studies are somewhat preliminary, but they're linking vitamin B complexes with a reduction in cardiovascular risk. And same studies are also looking at blood pressure. It has a proven benefit in preventing migraine headaches, shown to decrease the frequency of them. It may help with carpal tunnel syndrome. It can help mobilize iron for red blood cell production in certain blood disorders. It's also well documented to reduce eye fatigue, cataracts, and glaucoma. It may help with memory loss, including Alzheimer's disease, and is a critical component of the electron transport chain and potent antioxidant. Some other potential benefits that are not as well documented or evidence-based include burning feet syndrome, acne, muscle cramps, immune system boosting, preventing aging, and maintaining healthy skin and hair. Common sources include dairy products, eggs, green leafy vegetables, lean meats, legumes, nuts, breads and cereals, liver, and kidneys. Deficiency can lead to anemia, mouth sores, skin disorders, sore throat, swelling of membranes, preeclampsia in pregnant women, and it can interfere with metabolic activity of other vitamins and minerals. According to the National Institute of Health, there are no documented cases of riboflavin toxicity. In high doses, it can turn your urine bright yellow, but this is considered a harmless side effect. The recommended daily intake in adult males is 1.3 milligrams per day, and in adult females, 1.1 milligrams per day. And another dosing regimen recommended by the NIH is 5 to 50 milligrams per day in divided doses. So in conclusion, riboflavin is a water-soluble vitamin, often comes as part of a B complex, definitely helpful with migraine prevention and protecting your eyes from certain disease. May also be helpful with other things such as cardiovascular disease, certain cancers, blood disorders, and Alzheimer's disease. Common sources include dairy, eggs, green vegetables, meat, and nuts, and deficiency is rare in the industrialized world.
Cons. In your patients with haploinsufficiency of SLC 25 a 32, a deficiency in fat mitochondrial transport, causes leptin excessive intolerance associated with an abnormality in cause acetylcarnitine profile.
Riboflavin, vitamin B2. It's required for energy, for healthy skin, and the prevention of cataracts. Hi, I'm Dr. James Machino. You know, riboflavin or vitamin B2 is a yellow-green fluorescent pigment. That's why when you take supplements that have fairly high doses of B vitamins, your urine becomes very bright yellow. That's actually proof that your body absorbed the vitamin, processed it, and then the kidneys filtered some of it, either as an end product of metabolism. It ends up in the urine, and then you see this bright pigment, which makes your urine very bright yellow. But absorption of vitamin B2 increases from 15% to 60% if you have it with meals. And that's true of most nutrients or most supplements. If you take them with meals, the absorption is significantly better. For vitamin B2, from an empty stomach, 15%, have it with a meal, 60% absorption, much better with a meal. The functions of vitamin B2. It's required for energy production in every cell in your body. It's also required for the body to make a very important antioxidant known as glutathione. So glutathione is a premier cellular antioxidant, but it's also an important detoxification agent in the liver. So this is another important role for B2. It's also required for synthesis of steroid hormones in the body, for red blood cell production, and it's required to activate vitamin B6 and the B vitamin folic acid. In other words, if you were to get folic acid from food or supplements or B6 from food or supplements, but you didn't have enough vitamin B2, the body can't convert those other vitamins into their active form. We've seen this before in people that have certain types of anemia where they have a low level of folic acid or B6. Giving them folic acid or B6 doesn't reverse the anemia until you give them vitamin B2 as well, because it activates those B vitamins, and then they can play their role in the body in all the metabolic reactions they're required for. Deficiency states of vitamin B2, common ones are things like chelosis. Chelosis means very vertical, a lot of vertical cracks in the lips. Nasolabial seborrhea. Seborrhea, flaky skin in and around this nasolabial fold, an inflamed mouth and tongue. Supplementation studies with vitamin B2 shows that it's very important for prevention of migraine headaches, to help manage cataracts and prevent them, for aphthous ulcers or canker sores. So what I suggest you do is you click on the link below to read the article. Make sure that you're ingesting optimal amounts of vitamin B2. It's a very important vitamin. And to learn how to use it as a supplement, the right doses for various health conditions that you may be challenged with. Now remember that at machinohealth.com you'll see my other research review papers, you'll see teaching materials from my live seminars, you'll see other downloads and resources I've created. They're all there for free to help you lead a long, healthy, functional life. So you should make machinohealth.com an ongoing, reliable resource for both you and your family, because all of the research materials I have and teaching materials come with all the scientific references, so you're only getting evidence-based information on any health topic that you're looking for. So use machinohealth.com on a regular basis. Thanks so much for watching.
This is applied in Ecuador. In patients with this deficiency, all the mitochondrial fluoroprotein dehydrogenase are defective with a specific biochemical phenotype for multiple acetylcoenzyme dehydrogenation deficiency. Yet in the flame patients who have a deficiency that is similar to multiple acetylcoenzyme dehydrogenation deficiency, no mutations are identified in ETFA, ETSB, or ETFDH3. Conclusion. Our findings underscore the importance of studying genes involved in riboflavin metabolism, which serve patients and expand connected with the spectrum of inborn errors of riboflavin transport.